يوم المخصص باسم مولانا وسيدنا وولي أمرنا المهدي من آل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
ويوم التاسوعاء يوم انقطاع الماء إلى مخيم الحسين سلام الله عليه، يوم عذاب. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. صلى الله عليك يا أبا عبد الله، صلى الله عليك يا ابن رسول الله، صلى الله عليك وعلى أهل بيتك المظلومين يا رحمة الله الواسعة، ويا باب نجاة الأمة، ويا عبرة كل مؤمن ومؤمنة، غريب مظلوم كربلاء. يا ليتنا كنا معكم سادتي فنفوز فوزا عظيما. في رسالة بعثها الإمام بقية الله الحجة بن حسن عجل الله فرجه الشريف, a letter Imam al-Zaman salam Allah he sent to one of our great ulama, a pious alim, الشيخ ابن بابويه القومي الصدوق. He's grave in Shahr Ray, Medina Ray, in south of Tehran, just close to the shrine of Abdul Azim al-Hassani salamullah alayh. The Imam sent him a letter, one of those people who actually received something physically from the Imam al-Hujjah salamullah alayh. A letter. Imam gives him some advices, يوصيه بوصايا. He says to him, أما بعد أوصيك يا شيخي ومعتمدي. الله أكبر. The Imam says to somebody, my trustee, my sheikh, it shows that that person has a great status in the eyes of the Imam salamullah alayhi. أوصيك يا شيخي ومعتمدي أبا الحسن علي بن الحسين القمي ابن بابويه الصدوق رحمه الله, وفقك الله لمرضاته. Imam reads the dua for him. May Allah gives you the tawfiq for the acceptance and the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. رضا Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then the Imam continues his dua. Then he says, بتقوى الله وإقام الصلاة. So أوصيك بتقوى الله, the piousness, and to establish and actually do the prayers every day inshallah, وإيتاء الزكاة, and the rest of the a'mal. Then he says وأوصيك بمغفرة الذنب وكظم الغيظ. He says that I would advise you to actually forgive the others, those who cause trouble to you. وكظم الغيظ. كظم الغيظ means when you are in this state of anger, try to control your anger. Some people don't control it. They just let off their anger to continue and goes worse and worse. And that's what we have to realize, that if you get angry, you're standing, sit down. You're sitting, sleep. Go and do the wudu. Change the state of what you've been in the state of anger. Just try to avoid continuous the state of anger, and then la samahallah, it would reach physically and beating the others maybe, if not injuring the others. أوصيك بمغفرة الذنب وكظم الغيظ وصلة الرحم. The Imam advises him to make a bond and link with your relatives. Do not cut. Some people actually cut and they refrain from visiting their relatives. And qata' al-rahim has a great consequence in the hereafter. You read the riwayat, who cuts the rahim, who actually cuts the link between himself and any relative, starting from the parents, the brother, the sister, the uncle, the auntie, the cousin, and so forth. Riwayat, different, numerous riwayat about those who do not link and do not actually, even with a phone call, you don't have to go there, you don't have to invite them for a lunch, which is very good. But at least, just a call, Assalamu alaikum, Sa'id time, and just a send, well, message, it's أضعف الإيمان. It's good to talk to them, because it's different than sending a message. Talk to them, just Assalamu alaikum, I want to actually get a thawab reward. If you're well, inshallah, that's it. We need to have this link. Alhamdulillah, we have the link with our friends, with our neighbors, in Iman. What's important is with the Salatul Rahim. It's part of your blood and flesh. Make sure you don't cut it. أوصيك بمغفرة الذنب وكظم الغيظ وصلة الرحم ومواساة الإخوان. Is to participate yourself, is to have sympathizing with your brothers when they are, let's say, somebody of them, they lose a loved one, for example, you attend their Fatiha. Other causes, you try to sympathize with them, with your ikhwan, brothers, you don't leave them alone. And then the Imam also gives, what does it mean? مواساة الإخوان والسعي في حوائجهم في العسر واليسر. So you would help them in their need time, in their difficult times. Let's say even a little translation of a paragraph would also help. That goes under the qada' al-hawa'ij. And great thawab Allah had provided for qada' al-hawa'ij, that one of the ma'asumin salamu alayhi, he cuts his tawaf because one asks him haja. He cuts his tawaf and he goes with him, he does the hajj and he comes back to the tawaf. Such a great thawab for qada' al-hawa'ij. والسعي في حوائجهم في العسر واليسر. Either they are in good state or bad state. Either they are in wealth or in poverty. You support them. Even if, let's say, somebody who, you know him, he mashallah, he's got a decent job, money, everything, but he asks you for some loan. Give him. Why not? Hajj, if you don't know what's his state. في العسر واليسر. And then he says, سلام الله عليه, والحلم والحلم نعم والحلم عند الجهل. Hilm means to have patience in the community, the issues regarding the community. We have sabr, we have hilm. Hilm is to do with alaqat al-ijtima'i, the community and relationships with the other people. When somebody says something bad, behavior, you try to have the hilm, the patience. Do not get angry and try to respond to him twice or more than twice, or sometimes even bodily. والحلم عند الجهل. Then the Imam says, والتفقه في الدين. والتفقه في الدين. Very important point the Imam made about the knowledge in deen, to have the knowledge in at least the ahkam. Our ulama say that you must learn what is more you are مبتلى with. يجب التعلم الأحكام التي الإنسان مبتلى بها. It's واجب. You should know how to read Surah Al-Hamd, for example. That's مبتلى بها. You should know how to, for example, the shak between the first and the second, and the third and the fourth in Salat al-Maghrib, Al-Isha, Dhuhr and Asr, for example. If I do a shak or doubt that is this first rak'ah or second rak'ah, I should know this makes the salah batil, for example. But in the third and fourth, it will make it batil. I make the intention that it's the fourth, I finish, and I do Salat al-Ihtiyat, one rak'ah. And so forth. I need to know these things, because without it, I may do haram by cutting the salah in the middle of the salah. I thought this is basically the salah is batil. So, tafaqquh fi ad-din, very important. And the hadith we have, that at-tajir fajir ma lam yatafaqqah. The tajir is corrupt, is fasid, unless he goes and he learns the ahkam. What is riba? Those who sell and buy gold there might be a riba. For example, I bring a ring, a golden ring, and give it to the jewelry shop. I tell him this is 50 grams of used ring, gold, and you give me 30 grams of new ring, gold. This exchange is riba. 20 grams, he's taking riba, and you're giving riba. If I don't know it, I'll be living this life for all my time, eating haram, drinking haram. So it's important to have the tafaqquh fi ad-din, and it's really easy today. You just download it in your mobile phone, the ahkam al-shari'ah of your own marja. You download it in your computer. You get the book from the marakiz, and so forth. Basic, just leave at least half a page a day to read. It starts from the ahkam of salah and salah and ibadat and taharat all the way down. Read one by one to learn your ahkam. You might be selling haram. You might be buying haram. So tafaqquh is very important. And as Imam Sadiq Salamullah says, ليت الصياط على رؤوس أصحابي أو الصياط على رؤوس أصحابي كي يتفقهوا أو لكي يتفقهوا. I wish that the whipping, the whips on the siyat on my ashab in order to learn the ahkam, which means it's so important that let them get the beatings of the lashes, but at least they won't go to hellfire, because if they don't learn, they go to hellfire. Na'udhu billah. They get the punishment at least in qabr, in the grave. So learning the ahkam will lead to paradise eventually, thawab and jannah. You do the haram, you get the punishment. And in Yawm al-Qiyamah, they won't say to you, okay, you didn't know. They say, لِمَا لَا تَعَلَّمْتِ لِمَا لَا تَعَلَّمْتِ You should have been learning these things. For the basic needs of our life, we go and learn, we ask, where do I get the cheapest, for example, rice? Where do I get the cheapest, I don't know, such and such, suppliers, for example. We all try to get knowledge in what we need in our life, but we just ignore our spiritual and ahkam.